On a bright Saturday morning, Alex stood before a cracked mirror in a small rented room, adjusting a borrowed black suit. His hands trembled as he tightened his tie, his reflection betraying the worry behind his smile. Today was his wedding day, a day meant for joy, but his heart carried a quiet fear. He had no job, no car, no house, nothing but love for Gloria, the woman he was about to marry. Whispering to himself, he wondered if love alone could sustain them. His best friend, Joseph, burst into the room with a camera, urging him to hurry. The bride's almost ready, man. Let's go. Alex forced a laugh, but his doubts spilled out. She's used to wealth, Joseph. Her father paid for everything. Even this suit. What if I can't give her the life she expects? Joseph placed a reassuring hand on his shoulder. You've got heart, Alex. That's why she chose you. Trust yourself. One day you'll be the one lifting others. A knock interrupted them. A voice called that Gloria was coming downstairs. Alex grabbed the ring box and followed Joseph, his mind torn between hope and dread. The wedding hall gleamed with gold and white balloons, flowers spilling over every corner. Guests sipped drinks as soft music played. Gloria entered, radiant in a white gown adorned with shimmering stones, her father, Mr. Jerry, beaming at her side. Her smile was wide, but her eyes held a flicker of unease. The pastor's voice rang out, and Alex vowed to love her with all he had. Gloria hesitated, glancing at her father before softly saying, I do. The crowd erupted in cheers, but as Alex whispered his gratitude to her, her smile was faint, almost forced. 2 months later, Gloria sat in her father's office, signing papers to become his executive assistant. Dressed in a sharp red dress, she radiated confidence. Thank you, Daddy, she said, her voice warm with privilege. Mr. Jerry smiled. You're my only child. You deserve the best. Meanwhile, Alex sat in their modest living room, the slow hum of a fan above him. His laptop screen glowed with unanswered job applications. Just one contract, he muttered, exhaustion lining his face. Gloria had been kind at first, cooking for him, offering gentle encouragement, but her patience was wearing thin. One morning, Gloria strode into their bedroom, her perfume sharp in the air. She found Alex in bed, scrolling through project sites. Still in bed, she snapped. Every week it's the same story. Proposals, applications, and nothing to show for it. Alex sat up, stung. I'm trying, Gloria. Building contracts take time. Her laugh was cold. Time, it's been months. I'm tired of carrying us both. She stormed out, leaving Alex staring at his laptop, the silence heavier than ever. That evening, Joseph arrived with snacks and a warm smile. They sat together, the room dim and quiet. Alex confessed his struggles, how Gloria's words cut deeper each day. Joseph listened, then leaned forward. Keep pushing, Alex. You only need one person to believe in you, and I do. But Gloria's return interrupted them. Seeing Joseph, she sneered, so this is what you do. Sit with your jobless friend while I work. Alex tried to explain, but she dismissed him and walked away. Joseph's eyes darkened. You need to act, Alex, or she'll break you. That night, Alex tried to talk to Gloria as she lay in bed facing away from him. What you said in front of Joseph hurt me, he said softly. I'm trying every day. Maybe your father could help with a small contract. Gloria sat up, her voice sharp. So you married me for my father's connections? Alex recoiled. No, I love you. I just need a chance, she scoffed, pulling the blanket over her shoulder. Keep your chances to yourself. Sleep eluded Alex that night, his heart heavy with rejection. A week later, Joseph called with good news. He'd landed a high-paying job with a car and an apartment. Alex was genuinely happy for him, but the contrast to his own stagnant life stung. When will it be my turn? He whispered, alone in the quiet room. Days later, he dressed carefully for a meeting with a construction company, borrowing Gloria's spare car to get there on time. At the meeting, he pitched his proposal with confidence, but Gloria's repeated calls interrupted, infuriating the project manager. If you can't manage your phone, how will you manage a site? He barked, dismissing Alex. Outside, Gloria's voice exploded through the phone. You took my car without permission. Buy your own. Alex's plea about the ruined meeting only drew her scorn. It's my fault. You're a failure now. That evening, their argument escalated. Gloria's words grew vicious, and when she spat in his face, Alex's hand rose instinctively before he stopped himself, trembling. Touch me, and my father will destroy you, she taunted. Alex walked away, the weight of her cruelty crushing him. The next morning, a loud knock. Joseph welcomed him into his home, horrified by his injuries and the divorce papers. You're a good man, Alex. This isn't the end, he promised Gloria, meanwhile celebrated her freedom, sipping wine and laughing at the thought of Alex's suffering. She believed she'd won, oblivious to the shift about to unfold. Months passed. Alex stayed with Joseph, relentlessly chasing contracts. Rejection after rejection piled up, but he refused to give up. One evening, Joseph returned home, elated. He'd been promoted to HR manager. Alex hugged him, masking his own quiet ache. That night, he prayed for a breakthrough, his voice barely above a whisper. A visit to Pastor John brought new perspective. Start small while you wait, the pastor advised after praying with him. Inspired, Alex kept searching at Joseph's company. A major project needed a reliable engineer. Joseph vouched for Alex, securing him an interview the next day. Alex presented his work with quiet confidence, earning a $700,000 contract to build a new office complex. He poured himself into the project, delivering exceptional results. Word spread, and more contracts followed. So within months, Alex was a sought-after engineer in Lagos. He bought a house, a sleek SUV, and opened his own office, even hiring a struggling young man to give him the chance. Alex once craved. One afternoon, Joseph visited Alex's new office, marveling at his success. "Why stop here?" he said. "Real estate is where the real money is." Intrigued, Alex invested in shares of major real estate firms and soon landed contracts to manage large-scale projects. His name became synonymous with excellence, his company expanding rapidly. Far from the city's buzz, Gloria sat alone in her dim living room, her life unraveling. Her father's sudden death from a heart attack left her shattered. At his funeral, grief consumed her, but worse news followed. Loan officers informed her that Mr. Jerry had used his company and properties as collateral for unpaid debts. Everything was set to be auctioned, including Jerrycon Engineering, her father's legacy. At the auction, Gloria watched from the back, heart sinking as bids climbed. When a voice called out $1.2 million, and the auctioneer declared the company sold to Alex Engineering Limited, she froze. Alex, now polished and confident, signed the papers as the new owner. Stunned, Gloria confronted him outside. "Why did you buy my father's company?" she demanded, her voice trembling. Alex's response was calm but piercing. "I didn't do this for revenge. I saw a company worth saving, staff worth protecting. But you and your father treated me like nothing when I had nothing." He paused, meeting her eyes. "Respect people, Gloria, rich or poor. You never know what tomorrow brings." He walked to his car and drove away, leaving her alone with her regret. Gloria returned to her last remaining house, jobless and isolated. The man she'd discarded had risen, while she faced an uncertain future. Alex's story wasn't just about wealth, it was about resilience, faith, and the power of second chances. Life had turned, proving that no one should be judged by their lowest moments, for those moments can lead to the greatest triumphs.